Rallying cities is my favorite thing to do in Rise of Kingdoms. And I love my Attila when I rally. And we are in a KVK. And sometimes the fun things about rallying cities is that sometimes you rally your friends. And so that's what I had to do in this video I'm going to show you. I had to rally my boy Matt Akiles, another content creator, one of the nicest guys. I have been allied with him in KVKs. I'm now enemies in this KVK with him. I did it objectively, Matt Akiles. You can't be mad at me. I didn't just hunt you out. You were teleported on one of our forts, as you know, and I rallied him twice. I took a bunch of deads from him. So stick around while we go through all of this right here. Hey everybody, I'm your boy War Daddy Chatsky. I do videos all the time. And if you enjoy these videos, throw a thumbs up on them, give them a like. And if you haven't subscribed, consider doing so. It doesn't cost you a thing. You can be part of the legion of people we've got as subscribers. And if you want to join the Discord that I've got with the whole community that we've developed, the Discord link is down in the description. We're fighting in this KVK, y'all, and it's nuts. And I'm dealing with this War Frenzy timer. That's a whole nother video for another day. It's absolutely just a clusterfush of trying to do mental gymnastics to figure out when you're going to get over your 16-hour limit. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about rallying my boy, Matt Akiles. He was random teleported on a building fort that we had. And Matt Akiles is a good friend of mine. He's one of the most caring guys. He gives back a lot to charities and things like that. He develops schools. He is a truly generous, heartfelt guy. And his link for his YouTube is down in his description. Please go subscribe to him. He streams all the time. And so my guy, I'm going to pull up this video here because we were doing some rallying and they were like, Chatsky, you've got to go rally Matt Akiles. He's on our building fort. You can see the fort up there in the top right. And I rallied him. Well, he was 150 million power. And we put the first rally on him, which was in Attila Subutai. Now, the problem with this rally is I couldn't get the reins in time. We imprisoned him. We had to do this fast. I didn't get a lot of reins. The trade wasn't amazing. It was still positive, but it wasn't amazing. And he did some work to the rally and obviously with the AoE that he did. But once I got him down and I killed about 6 million worth of power, 600,000 troops, then I put the Attila Takeda on. And I know I always say, hey, make sure a player is below 120, 110 million power. If they get below that, you can use Attila Takeda because you don't trade as well with Attila Takeda on high power cities. However, when they're lower power, you trade well and you inflict massive casualties, massive deads with Attila Takeda. So this is my rally. I'm telling everybody, reinforce this rally. I'm about to get smoked here. He was trying to get swarmed down, and our boy Matt Akiles is holding strong. Okay, so as I keep telling people to reinforce the rally, we finally got the rally top back off, and we were able to get his city burned. And so from that first rally that went on, and we'll just skip ahead just a little bit here because we about have it burned. You can see the Attila Subutai now starting to do some work. And we burned a city. A bunch of the troops or a bunch of the marches in my rally were, a bunch of the marches that were in my rally were dead anyways, so they went back. And this is what we got when it came to rallying. Hold on. I got to go back through here and look at this. Okay, here's the first rally we did with Matt Akiles, okay? As you can see, it's going to trade positive. That's not a problem. And then overall, it trades really positive because I'm getting swarmed a bunch, but some of the swarms got, like I'm low on troops on this, okay? And so from there, we had to do really, really well. This guy swarmed me and took deads, and he did it again. And so you have to be careful when you're doing that at a high power player. And so Attila Subutai, you got to make sure you have the field because you got to get the reins. And it did pretty well. As you can see, most of the troops in his city are all his. And so he took 638,000 dead. And if you look at the deads over here, they're all T5. Okay, so he literally took 6 million, over 6 million power was lost in deads alone. Well, he didn't move anywhere, and he was still on the fort. And so I had to rally him again. So let's pull this up again, because when I rallied him again for the second time, let's see. Come over here. I'm fighting. Okay, there's the second rally. So let's just kind of scroll ahead to it. You can see my marches here moving around. And let's go to where I am hitting him now with an Attila Takeda, okay? He is down to about 140 million power now, I want to say, or 142 million when this rally started. And so from there, you can kind of see how it works out. I don't encourage people with an Attila Takeda to go rally a player at his power, okay? A player at his power at 140 million is not easy to do. Now, I've got a pretty strong Attila Takeda, and I got good range here, and he did not leave. Now, the Imprison we used wore off, and he had a chance to teleport, but he stayed. And I guess he stayed to take the rally, which was not the brightest idea if I were him. So you can kind of see how this thing goes. You see his power there. I continue to try to look to see where he's at with his power. The Attila Takeda is cooking. It's putting up massive 77,000 white numbers on his city. So regardless of how high his power is, he's going to take a lot of deads on this particular rally. Matt Akiles, mwah, I love you, bro. And I don't mean to do this. I don't mean to hurt my friends, but I got to. Use the king skill. It just became available, and just keep hammering. And as you can see the building fort, you can barely see it up to the right. It is still building. So we got to get his city off of this fort because he is making things miserable while we're trying to protect this thing. And you can see he's 140 million power there. You keep this rally going, it really starts to fall off as far as power. Now under 140 million. By the end of this thing, and I'll go ahead and skip ahead a little bit. We'll skip ahead some more. We'll skip ahead some more. And 135, 134, 134 still. You can see his power starting to drop drastically as he's getting punished by this Attila. And the Attila Takeda, oh, it just does it. It is just, mwah, it is amazing. And so from that standpoint, you can see 133. This is where he starts taking just a ton of deads. 133, you keep going. He drops under 130 when it's all said and done. 131, there it is. The Attila Takeda cooking, doing what it's supposed to be doing what it's paid to do. 130 million now. Now, 129 million. Okay, he's taking a ton of deads. By the time we got this thing burned and he was done, we got the victory there, of course. He didn't move for a second, and I said a third rally, and then he teleported by then. He was out of frenzy, and he was not in prison anymore. He could teleport by then. So let's go look at that, shall we? I'll pull up the account for the second rally. It was really a lot of fun. And here is the second rally we did. Of course, my range, so much better. The first rally, I had awful range, as you saw, right? The second rally, range were perfect, absolutely perfect. And this is what he does to the city. Okay, we're going to trade positive, which is good, almost 2-to-1, but giving him a ton of deads. These are all T5 deads. He does get a couple of friends to help reinforce him, but these are a lot of his deads that he takes. So just understand, you got to know what you're doing. If you're going to rally an Attila Takeda and it's over 130, 140 million, you got to have great stuff. And when I say great stuff, you got to have your Attila geared up. Tier 5 everything, as good as it can get. In fact, I think this is the actual gear because I did run the horn. I did not run, where is this? I did not run the, let's see. I'm going to just show you guys here. Let me just walk this out real quick. And then I'll put it on here. Okay. No, wait. Bear with me for 1 second. Put the new gear on here. Of course, you see I have my horn on David because I'm garrisoning. And this is what I was running with Attila. Okay. And so tier 5 horn, tier 5 ring, ring, and then tier 5 everything else. On the armaments, of course, everybody knows I've got the arch stuff for my Attila. Crazy arch formation stuff. It ramps up normal damage. Normal damage boosts are here. Normal damage boosts are here. Big boost here. Also got invincible, which ramps up normal damage as the target gets lower and lower. It's all normal damage all the time. So it punishes with an Attila Takeda. And then, of course, I got all the other stats. So when you have stuff like this, then you can go rally high power cities and do this type of damage. Now, if I would have run Attila Subutai, I probably would have traded closer to 3-to-1, but he would have not taken near as many deaths. In this particular situation, if he's going to make that mistake to not teleport and he's going to still sit on the fort, we're going to inflict as much deaths as possible. We have the range, we have farm range, we're going to just inflict as much deaths as possible. And so that's how that thing worked out. So Matt Akiles, my boy, who's incredible at this game. His account is going nuts in 3308. This is the KVK we're fighting. As you can see, we're not in Kingsland anymore, but we've got good blocks here and all the way over here, so we kind of got them wrangled in. And we're fighting 3 camps right now, and it's wild. We're holding strong on this number 2 flag that we've got here, and it is really, really good. As you can see, insane job, hold here. But while we're doing this, we're having to back forward, we're having to do all this stuff, and that's why I had to get that guy rallied. And so with that, please do me a favor. Go down and subscribe to Matt Akiles. He's one of my buddies. He's so super nice and generous, one of the nicest guys, got great streams. He fights like crazy. He's got multiple accounts. And if you enjoyed this video, throw a thumbs up on it, give it a like. And if you haven't subscribed, doesn't cost you a thing. Consider subscribing, helps out the channel a ton. We're going to give you more content as I've been streaming the past handful of days in this KVK, but I wanted to do this quick video so everybody got to see a little bit of fun there when it comes to city rallies. And with that, we hope you guys have a great day, broskies.